Hey y'all, welcome back. Make sure you stay to the end. I am going to make a few recipes. I did get a few comments saying that they would like to see what I eat in a day. So I'm just going to show you a short recipe of things that I eat after I shop. So I'm just grabbing some seafood. Typically I do like to start at the back of the store. So these clips are a little mixed up, so my bad. I start at the back to make sure I get my yogurt, my cheese, my frozen yogurt. I don't really do a lot of meat when it comes to Walmart. One, because I just don't trust it to just be all the way 100. And I do my meat from Aldi. Now, I will get my shrimp from here, but I buy chicken in bulk. So, the small thing about living in a small town is a chicken plant here. And we buy like 50, 60 pounds of chicken, almost next to nothing. And so that's where I get my chicken. So I'm just gonna get a few things from Walmart, my Jello, some things that only Walmart sells, and then I'm gonna head over to Aldi and grab a few things. So I know the footage looks a little bit different. I am recording with my Ray-Ban Metas. If you're not familiar with those, you can do a quick Google search, but they're pretty cool to be completely honest. It's like being a spy. But anywho, I do like to get my produce mostly because it's cheaper and it's a little bit fresher. So I like to get my sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes. I make those in batches. I am going to grab some more cheese, but this is a different shopping trip. I just want to walk you kind of through what I do when I go to Aldi. I don't stay long because I already know what I want. Primarily, I go here to get sweet potatoes, kiwi, bananas because they have them organic and they are really, really good. They don't be ripe. And so I like to get my ground turkey, my salmon. They didn't really have what I wanted today. And I did get my grass fed, like my little mini sirloins. I like to do those. You can do those for breakfast or you can do them for lunch, dinner. So I like those. They're very versatile. And it's actually one of the recipes that I'm going to show you on today's video. So I got some ground turkey breast. I meant to get ground turkey, but it works out. This one is actually low in calories and very, very high in protein. All right, let's walk through some of these items. And y'all forgive me because I'm still getting used to doing this voiceovers, especially when it comes to food. But I got some eggs. I prefer brown eggs. They're lower in calories, a little bit less in protein, but I'll take the less calories on this one. I am a big fan of the zero sugar, calorie-free drinks. It keeps me from drinking soda, and I'm kind of like a little sobriety thing. I don't know if you want to call it sobriety, but I do like these mocktails. There's only 35 calories per bottle, and they're really good, really refreshing. So if you're trying to cut back on alcohol, mocktails are the way to go. And I know some things may have sugar or artificial sweeteners, but guess what? I'd rather do that than soda pops and all these juices with all this added sugar and alcohol. So yeah, as you can see, 35 calories on this one. And then of course I have some Greek yogurt. I got some from my mom as well. She likes the strawberry cheesecake. On lower calorie days, I will do the light and fit. I love the Yasos. When I have a sweet tooth, but I like the toasted coconut Greek yogurt. It's really good. As you can see, I have a lemon one, and this is my first time trying the lemon, but it's actually really good. I got some greens because I like to do. Then when I'm being lazy, I don't feel like making vegetables. And one thing that I have also kind of fell in love with is yogurt-based dressing. It's much, much lower in calories. So basically, if you're not a big fan of greens or salads, you can put as much, well, not as much, but at 35, I found some from like 10 to 15 calories. So I would definitely recommend that. Then, of course, shrimp is low in calories. Of course, you kind of have to eat a lot, but it's okay because it's only 80 calories per serving. And it's about 15 grams of protein. And that's another meal that I'm going to make on this video as well. I would just like to keep cheese because we can add that in a variety of things. Cheesecake, I like to add that in my yogurt. And I buy this every trip to the store. I put this on my chicken, I put this on my ground turkey, on my shrimp. I put this on my steak, my chicken, and it's so good. Only 10 calories per tablespoon. 2 tablespoons, and that's 20 calories. And it's so good. And it's spicy if you like spicy stuff. So next we're going to do some tuna. I like to keep these on hand a little bit of lemon, a good snack. Sometimes I do two if I'm feeling fancy, and it's a good source of protein. All right, so as I promised, I'm gonna make you all a meal. So some shrimp, some yellow rice, some veggies. It's so easy and quick to make. Like there's no excuse for you not to cook more at home. So it's going to be a combination of my iPhone and my Ray-Ban Metas with this particular footage. All right, so first meal, we got some shrimp, some veggies, some rice, and I do a serving and a half of the shrimp, and I do 1/3 dry. So if I eat it all, it'll be 200 calories. But to be honest, I don't eat it all, and in this particular serving, I did not. And so I saved it for my next meal, which I'm going to share with you as well. When I did steak bites, so we're just gonna keep it cute. We're gonna warm up our water. I am a messy cooker, so I normally have stuff all over the place, salt splash all over the stove, things of that nature, when I am cooking. But it's okay because that's why they make soap and dishcloths and things of that nature. So put a little bit of salt in the water to make sure that it boils quickly. And then I'm going to go ahead and season my shrimp. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and season these little squimpies up. I like to do just a light spray. I don't do actual oil. I don't do butter, any type of other oils, whatever you may cook with. A little garlic, and then we have some onions, and then I like this Kinder's avocado naan. It's really good. It's a little bit spicy, as you can tell. I do like spicy when it comes to my seasonings. So just make sure this is seasoned really well. I mean, whatever to your liking. It really doesn't require much for shrimp. So be very careful about things when you're adding if it has salt in it. So if it's salt, Cajun seasoning, Creole seasoning, anything that can be salty, please try to avoid so much of it. And so then we're going to do some peppers. I like green, but I didn't have any. So I'm just going to do red and orange. And then I hate chopping things up. I know I'm probably like the worst vegetable chopper ever person. But I almost sliced my finger off one time. And then my sister actually cut her fingertip. So, yeah, I have PTSD when it comes to cutting vegetables. But pretty self-explanatory. You get these chopped up. And then I'm going to go ahead and carry those over to get them sauteed in a little bit of oil spray as well. So I am going to make me a little mocktail. I like to do, of course, my grapefruit juice, sparkling, whatever you want to call it. A little syrup. I don't put 2 tablespoons. It's about 80 calories, so it's about 40 calories. And I like to use some decorating sugar for, just to make it look cute and nice or whatever it could be. So we're going to go ahead and get ready for the vegetables. I'm going to go ahead and add my shrimp so we can go ahead and get those cooked up. I'm getting hungry looking at this. I'm ready to eat again. But about 4 or 5 minutes. 6 tops, because we don't want the shrimp is going to shrivel up if you cook it for too long. So we don't want to overcook it, of course. So the rice is done. I am going to measure out a half of a cup, but then I got greedy and I put all of it in there and I didn't even eat it all. So, hey, eyes were bigger than my belly on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and plate everything, get my dishes ready to be washed, and eat up. Okay. All right, on to the next meal. But before I get started, I want to make me another mocktail. This is some crushed ice, some skinny mixes. I get this from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, places like that. And then I do a little bit of the syrup. I didn't add the little cube sugar this time because you wouldn't be able to really see it. But I am cooking for more than just myself today. So I am going to go ahead and get my steaks ready, get them chopped up, and then dry them off so I can prepare to get them seasoned. Y'all, if you don't have you a ninja, get you a ninja, okay? Or some type of device is going to make your life easier when it comes to cooking. I'm going to go ahead and put that on grill mode. I'm going to go ahead and put some oil on it so it can get nice and hot. Well, I guess it's already nice and hot because I'm putting my meat on there. So I've already seasoned it. I'm sorry that I did not show you, but it's essentially the same seasons that I use for the shrimp. So I'm going to put this on. I do not like to cook it a long time because of course we don't want it to be too tough, but I don't do the raw meat, y'all. We're not doing that. So it kind of looks like suya a little bit. Maybe I should make me some suya one day. So I added some onions, I added some mushrooms, and as you can see, I don't have much time left. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some sauce. The A1 is not high in calories, so I like to do that, and it helps keep it moist. And so I didn't do a side for myself. My mom made something for her and my dad, but I did 35 calorie, 2 tablespoons, okay, with some greens and then leftover rice that I did not eat, like I told y'all I did. Save food, eat leftovers. Like, I'm not a meal prep person, but I'm all about mentally preparing for your next meal, if that makes sense. So the last meal, super quick, super easy, and you can actually eat this for a few days. Ground turkey spaghetti. Be careful with those noodles though. I would suggest whole wheat. I didn't have anything else. But of course, I can't cook without putting salt all over the stovetop. And I ground my ground turkey. As you can see, I love to use veggies. Use what you have in the house. Use it up. Do not buy anything else until you have everything eaten in your house. Only get the essentials when you don't say, oh, I'm going to cook it. Oh, I'm going to. No, you're not. Get what you need when you go to the store. So as I get done putting on my sauce, this recipe is, spaghetti is probably the easiest thing that you can make. But this is a healthier, cheaper option. Good, y'all, I'm going ham with this seasoning, okay? I do love to put garlic on everything. Side note. But yeah, I put a little bit of garlic in there because the store-bought sauce is not that great. And if you're really fancy, you can make your own sauce. But this didn't take me more than 20-30 minutes with everything. And if you want to let it simmer for a little while, and most of us are working from home, so it shouldn't be any reason why we aren't cooking. All right, y'all. That's it. Hopefully it wasn't too painful. Until next time, love you. Bye.